Hello, boys and girls. This is Miss D. Thomas, and I'm here with part two of our lesson, Kitty Cats, and our featured artist, Laurel Burch. Yesterday, when I left you, I told you to take time and practice these lines because these lines will help you in your drawing of the kitty cat. And I hope that you had fun practicing, and I'm sure your lines look amazing. Now, boys and girls, we're going to go to the drawing part. In quick review, I would like to review the importance of line. Remember, we talked about why lines are important because as artists, you can't draw anything without making some type of line. And I also would like for you to think about what a folk artist is and how they don't practice a lot of rules. They just like free draw, but it's very beautiful artwork. And so now we're going to go into our drawing part. Let's get started. First of all, boys and girls, you will need a sheet of paper, preferably maybe paper that is uh, at least 12 by 12 or 9 by 12 so that you'll have plenty of room to draw. Then we want to talk about the position of the paper. If you turn your paper in this position, this is called vertical. If you turn your paper in this position, it is called horizontal. And this is important because you have to decide what position you want your kitty cat to be. Do you want him to be sitting uh, with his paws in front of him and his tail in front of him? Or do you want your cat to be standing? So you can quickly see that if you want it vertical, this is a good position for the cat that is seated. If you want your cat standing or running, this is the position of your paper so that you can get all of your cat on there. You make that decision. Next, boys and girls, we want to look at one more vocabulary term, which is symmetrical. Symmetrical means that things look the same on both sides. If you will look at the cat's face, you will see that line going up the middle of it. And it shows you that the cat's face is identical on both sides. Everything is very even. And it's the same number of lines, the same number of shapes on both sides. So you need to remember that. Now, boys and girls, here is a chart that shows you how to start the drawing of your cat. This is the first side of his face. This is both sides of the cat's face. Then we add the ears. Then we close up the middle part of the top of his head. And we just keep going from one part to the other, adding the bottom of the cat's mouth, the little line that leads up to the cat's nose. And then we also add more lines to the cat's nose. We start with the eyes. This is the starting of the eyes, the lines for that. And then the bottom part, and of course, the circle part of the eye, and the little round circle in the middle of the eye. And boys and girls, we should have something that looks like this when we're done. Now, depending on the body type, do we want the cat sitting or do we want the cat to be running? You decide. Get your parents to help you with that because I know it takes some time to figure that out. Now, boys and girls, this is an example. Boys and girls, here is Miss Burch's cats. This is a good example of her cats. Here you will see that the cat has flowers. We call this the flowery cat. This one has triangle shapes on it. And this one has lines that almost look like triangles, but they're a little bit more organic or free forming. And this one is the striped cat. Boys and girls, I just wanted you to see these beautiful cats, these examples, so that you can decide what kind of design you want on your cat. And once you've decided that, then I want you to look at these examples that I've done of my cat. And this one is the floral cat. I just love flowers. So that's why I did one that had flowers on it. And I also did one that had triangle shapes on it to make the stripes on my cat. Boys and girls, you can do a cat that looks like mine, or you can create your very own line designs on it. Have fun. But after you've done that, boys and girls, please, let's look at, I know that's a real cat, but after you've done that, I would love for you to color your cat and use markers, use crayons, whatever you decide. I would love for you to do that, um, and just have fun exploring the possibilities. This is the conclusion of this lesson. So please just use all the tools that you've been given and have fun. And I hope to see your cats real soon.